to run the government. It's not entirely true. It's just a lot of misplaced priority. And I'll give you some insights. How misplaced priority kills the prospects of a nation. When leaders have misplaced priority, definitely you cannot do anything great. One clear example, and that's why the need for accountability is key, is the fact that at a time where we keep complaining that schools are in a deplorable position, then the president goes to buy private jets. So the question is, which one is supposed to be more important? A private jet or the school that the citizens are going to go to? When you look at the Nigerian budget, it's riddled with a tapestry of lack of accountability. And when it's riddled with a tapestry of lack of accountability, you cannot see progress. I'll give you some, and you can follow me on this journey. There's a group that's called Budgets. I mean, the show is not going to be long today. I'm just going to take a lot of calls because yesterday, by the grace of God, we had the Oseni Center debate program, which I do and which we all do annually to be able to help a lot of people in my village, to be able to impact them. And it's been a transformational journey in their lives. Princeville Academy won again this year, and you get a chance to be able to hear the full debate. And it's going to span about a couple of hours. The entire program will be played back. And you can also watch the entire program on Rufai Oseni on my Facebook page, just Rufai Oseni on Facebook. So we're going to play that again. And that's part of our give back because we're not going to leave those children to become Yahoo boys. We're going to help them. And like I said yesterday, they are my wealth. They are our wealth. We need to look at the next generation. So let me tell you what. There's a saying on budgets, and this is why accountability matters, that according to the 2023 fiscal accounts by the Accountant General of Federation, Nigerian government made a revenue of 5.9 trillion and spent 19.50 trillion. I recorded a deficit of 13.5 trillion, 250 the total revenue. What does this mean? It means that the government spent more than 3 times what it earned in revenue. You know what that means? It means that the government also borrowed. The question is, people have argued, what did they use the money for? That's where accountability matters a great deal. The same institution is constructing streetlights with 1.5 billion, supplying tricycles and motorcycles over 300 million. So what's the concern of ocean and marine research with road construction and keke distribution? These are cases of insertion. So if we use that 1.5 billion to actually promote research of oceanography, we'll be able to do a whole lot better than we have done today. So you can see when people make the argument that it's not about money and all of that, it's about not the money is not enough. The money that is given thus far, what is done with that money? You see, because accountability matters a great deal. If you even go back and check in the Bible, there was a need for accountability in the Bible. You remember the parable of the sower and people that were given talents. Those that got the talents buried it. Those that got their talents and squandered it. Oyeka did the documentary in 1984, where she called it squandering of riches. And that's what we still do till date. And it's now become a parable of those that squander the accountability and the riches of the land. The Bible talks about accountability. The Quran talks about accountability. The Bhagavad Gita talks about accountability. Every book you ever know of religious inclination talks about accountability. Why can't we now have accountability in the budget? Because if you don't have accountability, Nigeria will not grow. I'll tell you another one. Nikki Edo has an allocation of 900 million to construct a road in Cross River State. The same polytechnic is renovating traditional palaces for 300 million and supplying motorcycles to Katsina and Bayelsa traders for 100 million to ease the effect of subsidy removal. That is in our budgets. Accountability. My sermon today is a nation cannot grow without accountability. And I'm giving you instances. Another one. And all of this that I'm telling you are in the current budget. Fact check and verify shenanigan in the current budget. An agricultural research and management institute in Ilorin is installing street lights in Bayelsa and Kano for 150 million naira and repairing roads in Lugbe for 50 million naira. Public funds are being hijacked through budget insertions. I have more. I've told you about the one in Edo. Cocoa Research Institute in Ibadan is constructing streetlight worth 100 million naira in Lagos. The same institute is spending 100 million naira on motorcycles in Osun, 100 million naira on healthcare construction in Ondo, some renovation in Rivers. These are the budget insertion in 2025 budget. So when they tell you that, oh, Nigeria has to borrow money to fulfill its budgets, is it to fulfill this level of insertions? That's why accountability is key. The Bible talks about accountability. The Quran talks about accountability. Because I've made this Impact Rufai on Sunday mornings a multi-faith program. Accountability is key, and that's why we said it, then we have delivered on the debate. Before the end of the year, too, we have other programs where we can coalesce with our partners and sponsors, then we'll be able to do the program. And also at the debate yesterday, we fed all the kids that came, gave them a bowl of rice and drinks, water and drink, just to encourage them and make them see that all hope is not lost. Another question we should ask is, how did 1 billion for the construction of sport complexes and 1.5 billion for road repairs in Ikorodu, Lagos end up in the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security budgets? There are many misallocations like this. So, 100 million is used to purchase tricycles, and 100 million is used to renovate schools and street lights, and is allocated to the news agency of Nigeria. Okay. So, the budget, 2.9 billion goes to National Agri Center to construct Islamic Center and tower halls and all of that. And they're doling out millions for other projects. Can you imagine that a Center for Agricultural Mechanization in the Ilorin Kwara State allocated 35 billion to construct FRSC office in Oyo State? And these are some of the things going on and on about the budget. I'll open up the phone lines now because we do not have a lot of talk. That's my sermon this Sunday. Accountability. 0818 099 And when we talk about accountability, I have just asked many salient questions as provided by budgets. And these are accountability questions. So the question is, who is going to respond to that? And that is why you don't have schools, you don't have primary healthcare centers, you don't have all the things. Because even with a little budget, you should be able to have accountability in such a way that it benefits you and your community. I've just read out to you part of the reasons why you don't have pipe-on water. Probably the money has been used to allocate it enough. So you call us up on the lines 0818 099 1991. You see, in also nurturing a lot of people here spiritually for spiritual growth and development, we must also say national accountability matters. Because see, 100% of your, over 50% of your prayer points are because of the failures of your government. Write that down. Over 50% of your prayer points in Nigeria are because of the failures of your government. I think I need to tweet that. Over 50% of the prayer points you make in Nigeria are because of the failures of your government. The day you understand it, I'm not saying you do not pray, please, you have to pray. But over 50% of your prayer points are because of the failure of your government. So I'm not saying you do not pray, but you now know the reason why you can't have access to electricity or can't have access to the good things of humanity, success and progress and development. Because constantly, as long as your government fails, you have more prayer points. So this is practical Christianity. If your government is more accountable, you have less prayer points. Probably you'll now be praying for the sick and the weak and those that have already defied medical advancement. The reason why you even pray that God heal me on some things is because you have a country where you lack better health care. That's why you pray so hard. Because you know what? God has given us the brain to be able to fix these things. Has given us the capacity. Like I'm doing with my center, impacting the next generation. If we can get like 4 or 5 of them that can impact their own generation, I'm a whole lot better. You know, yesterday, a young boy from a school in my village walked up to me. I said, Rufai, after you spoke to me, I got so inspired. Me too, I want to be speaking to other students. I have to give for public speaking. And I said, don't worry. I said, at our event, next event, you'll give me the role to feature. And that's how you start to tap talent. You see, the reason why Africa is poor is because we pass over opportunities regularly. Let's take calls. Hello, how are you?
Hello, good morning, sir.
Bless you. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
No professor by name.
Yeah, where are you calling from?
Yes, I'm calling from Abuja.
Abuja. Go ahead, talk to us.
Yes. I have personal issue to discuss with you. I don't know whether you are free right now.
I'm live on the radio. I'm live on the radio.
Okay, what will you be free? Because I'm not calling in respect of age. I'm following you on the radio, sir.
I'm
From there.
live on the radio. So any messages will after the program, huh? Thank you. So that's just it. You know, case of public accountability. So the biggest gospel I'm preaching to you today is the gospel of public accountability, because this public accountability I just read out that affects every sector and industry is one of the reasons why you've been having sleepless nights and endless prayers. You have been praying, oh God, reduce my BP, reduce my BP, reduce my BP. Oh God, I don't sleep at night. You can't sleep at night because at least there's no fan to blow you. And because also the generator noise is loud because the government, the utility companies can't provide the power. So there's underinvestment. So personal accountability or governmental accountability is the reason for half of the problems. They will not tell you this in many churches. And this is the gospel. That's why I'm different. Hello, how are you doing?
Hello.
Can you speak up a little bit louder?
Hello.
I can't hear you. Speak up a little bit louder, please. So, and that's why Impact Rufai, they will not tell you this in a lot of churches, a lot of mosques, a lot of religious centers. They will keep saying they want to pray for you so that you can get connection for your business. Why should you pray to get connection for your business in a system that works? Once you submit your tender and things work, you are supposed to be able to get your tender being reviewed. But you have to go and pray and fast before you submit your tenders for that contract. Because, yes, a lot of people ask, can you call? You can also call the number on WhatsApp, yes. You know, a lot of, you have to go and pray and submit your tender because the system has been rigged in such a way that is if you know someone, that's when it works for you. And that's why you have the challenges you have. And half the time you're struggling. If a system truly works, it should provide opportunities for all. The number to call once again is 0818-099-1991. 0818-099-1991. 0818-099-1991. 0818-099-1991. The phone has to call up. And please speak up a little bit louder. Hello, how are you? Hello? Oh, we lost that call. So, hello? 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 Please, two things you do for me, I beg you. Turn off the volume of your radio set and speak clearly and audibly. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Rufai. Good morning.
Morning, what's the name where you coming from?
I'm John calling from Maga.
Okay, John, great to have you. Talk to me.
Happy to
John, speak a little louder. I can't hear you properly.
And
I can't hear you properly.
I'm happy to see you on the live program this morning.
Thank you. Yeah.
And I'm happy you're discovering what is important to Nigeria and Nigerians people.
Thank you.
So I think it's high time the Nigerian youth should keep aside the religion, because I see it's the major thing that is pulling Nigerian youth apart. They keep aside religion, they work with our brain and forget about politicians, because politicians are working hard to scatter Nigerian youth. It is now left for us to come together, forget about the Yoruba people, the Hausa, and the Yoruba. Focus on working with our hands and our brain to make Nigeria better. That is my little opinion.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So if those excerpts of accountability I've always read out is in the 2025 budget, now imagine what happened in 2024 budget. Now imagine what happened in the 2023 budget. Now imagine what has happened in many budgets in this country. I will thank the budget for their accountability. Hello, how are you?
Hello, good morning.
Great to have you. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Yeah.
I'm Dave Manuel from Otta.
Okay.
Yeah, my son, I'd like to appreciate you for all you have been doing. Then my contribution is that you should also take it as a part of an assignment, a national assignment, that anytime the budget is released, then you make maybe a soft copy and make it go around and show it to Nigerian youth to study it like textbooks so that they will be able to bring out all of those irregularities started from January, January and February. If they are able to get those things out and continue to shout on them, maybe we can make a change from there. At least those who will now go into executing the project would have known that unnecessary projects will not be executed. I think if we are able to do that, study the project like textbooks, because it will impact our life. It will make our life better. If we are able to do it in the first quarter, then we watch out what will come out in the following year. If they continue to do such insertions, I think they have been doing that because they know that nobody or most people are not going into examining the content of the project. So they continue to do it year after year. That's my contribution this morning.
God bless you. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I've started. You know, and why they do it is because they know the budget, it will take thousands of pages. So they know people will not have the rigor to be able to read through it line by line. It's thousands of pages. Yeah, I mean, yeah. At least you have hundreds of FDAs, Ministry and Department of Government. So, but this is how we can start. Hello, how are you? Great to have you. Can you speak up louder? What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Sean. I'm calling from Elasa.
Good to have you.
My problem is this. I wish you that these people in government are hearing all these conversations, because if they are hearing it, why we don't have any change on the system?
My brother, let me tell you something today.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Let me tell you something I know from also knowing a lot of these politicians. They are hearing. If they are not hearing, things will have been way worse. I can tell you. If not because of the fear we're putting there.
Accountability you're raising this morning.
Yeah.
Somebody like Speaker of the House came out to say, if you don't recycle a year item, you pay 5 million and go to jail. But accountability, nobody is there. So the problem of Nigeria is
That's been retracted. No, that's been retracted. No, that's been retracted. No, that's been retracted. That's been retracted. You know, that's been retracted. So, secondly, that's been retracted. We just have to state that out there. Yeah. That's been retracted. Nobody's going to pay any fine again. Nobody's going to. He was trying to make a bill, but people have fought against that bill. Also, you see, in building the country, the people too must have a role to play. We must get information. That's why I'm providing platforms like this. Secondly, also, all of this that I'm saying, it doesn't mean that you two have to be lazy, because there are some people that are just lazy. They blame government for everybody. Government might not be the cause of everybody's problem in this country. Some people too are just lazy and they don't want to work hard. Hello, how are you? Hello? Some people might just be plain lazy and they don't want to work hard. But also, you too must also be able to get information. That's why we try as much as possible here on VOP to give you the much needed information you need, to be able to help your life. And that's why I was saying that accountability, okay, like this morning I posted something. I said, so when Mr. Byron Onuga tells us to be patient after 1 year, remind him about Obasanjo administration. Guess what he said on the 19th of July 1999? He said 6 weeks after the birth of democracy, our people are yet to feel the impact of leadership. So, question is, why is he telling us after 1 year to not comment or to still be patient with the government when he said 6 weeks after the birth of democracy. May 29th. 6 weeks. Hello, how are you? Hello. Great. Please turn on the volume of the radio set. But your radio set is very loud. I'm sorry. Okay. 0818-099-1991. You can listen to this on UAP.
Hello, good morning.
Turn up the volume of the radio set. It's loud.
I'm not even there. I'm outside, sir. I'm outside.
Okay. Yeah, where are you calling from? I can hear. Where are you calling from? What's your name?
My name is Vic. I'm calling from the...
You said you are calling from the corridor or where?
It's Jora.
Okay, go ahead. Morning, yeah.
What that man just said is true. Government is not doing anything. They are hearing, but they cannot do anything for us. Where is it cost? Everything costs. They are not doing anything for us. They are hearing, but they cannot work to it.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate you. So, you need to understand that you too, you need to do your part by working hard. It's not to say you don't do your part. Some people are just lazy. You need to go out there, you need to work. But also, the states, the government needs to provide opportunities where they need to provide opportunities. As regards fuel being on the increase, a primary reason has also been because government, again, accountability. About 3-4 years ago, over 44 months ago, the government put over 1.5 billion down to fix its refineries. And today it's not totally fixed. So we have to buy from Dangote that imports from foreign refinery, from the foreign scene. And when he imports, he's a businessman. He has to sell at the business rate. So that's just it. Governments, they've not been able to fix their refineries. They've not told us the truth about pricing the NNPC. A lot of mismanagement over the years. A lot of corruption, even as regards the fuel. Then all of this thing will cascade into higher prices, definitely. But it's not that they're not listening. Hello, how are you? Morning, yeah.
Yeah, different college from here.
From where?
From here.
Go ahead, my brother. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Morning.
Morning.
Morning, can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's your name?
Can you hear me?
I can hear
My
you.
name is Constant and I'm calling from Ika.
From where?
From Ika.
From Italy. Okay, go ahead.
So who am I up to here? I thought I'm talking to Rufai.
Yes, you're talking to Rufai, yeah. You're talking to
But
Rufai.
you won't answer me. I'm watching me on live video now.
Yes, you're talking to me. So turn up your live video and talk to me. Okay, when you turn off your live video, you'll be able to talk to me. All right. So what we're saying is integrity. Apart from blaming government, what about you yourself? What about the things you are also privy to that you do not do right? Hello, how are you?
Yeah, different call back.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, we are talking about accountability.
Yes, yes.
Number one, the government themselves knows why they cannot do the right thing, like using the portfolio to compensate those that help them politically.
Yes, that's
now raising up cabals.
Yeah.
Cabals in military, paramilitary, and so on and so forth.
Yes.
If those things they succeed to remove those things, then we focus on being accountable and managing the little ones we have budgeted for the nation, and everything we go on as it's supposed to be.
Yes.
There will be nothing like budgetary inflation and all those things. Why do not 1 million naira to become 1 trillion naira in any budget that they are doing?
Yeah.
For instance, when you travel in between from Lagos down to Songo on that bridge, you begin to ask what is going on that particular route. That they have done only one side of it, and the other side of it has become a shallow and a shallow of there. Now, when you approach under that Songo bridge, you begin to ask about Adiodo, the governor of Ogun State, what has he done? When you turn to the right side of it, heading to Obayo town, you begin to ask, what has it been that the other side of the road has never been done? Even since throughout the dispensation of Benga Daniel till now. How many governors now have handled that road and they have never done anything about it? Giving people what they need. In fact, they need to be buried. So if government could be able to remove cabal and they remove political compensation of political gangsters, things will work as it's supposed to be. Thank you.
Thank you so much. 0818 099 1991. 0818 099 1991. I'll take. Hello, how?
Hello.
Hello, it's quite very loud. Please turn on the volume of your radio set. 0818 099 1991. This accountability also falls on you, and you can listen to us on many platforms. You can listen to us on Facebook, Rufai Oseni on Facebook, on Twitter. I mean, on Instagram, beg your pardon. We're not doing Twitter live today. And on Facebook and just Instagram. 0818 099 1991. Accountability is key. Accountability also begins with each and every one of us. This is not to say that people too do not have their faults. Because most of these government officials that go awry, a lot of people too also celebrate them because they benefit from them. Hello, how are you? Hello? Hello? Hello, great to have you.
Yeah, come on.
Please speak up a little bit louder. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, I'm calling from the city. My name is Alex.
Okay, Alex, go ahead. Talk to us.
So, I want to get you to say that Nigerians are not accountable, so I don't expect government to be accountable. And I can tell you for sure, if you remove President Tinubu now and replace him with some of us that is calling, the same problem will continue because we are not accountable for anything in our families, in our place of work. So, you don't expect some type of nothing.
You have a point?
Feel the order of not being accountable to anything. So nothing will change. I keep telling people that the failure of Nigeria is not just political class, but the failure of our family system. Until we go back to the pure of our family system, nothing will change in Nigeria. So take it from me. Nothing will change because politicians are blaming. They are coming from family. They didn't come from heaven. They are coming from family. The value system in our family has eroded and nobody is accountable to anything. So keep showing the worst of us. So that is my own contribution.
No, but you're very spot on, and that's why I was talking about the personal angle to it. That you can't blame this lack of accountability on government. Some people are not just accountable. I mean, people that steal in companies are they not individuals? Are they governments? No. So you can't blame it entirely on the government alone. A lot of people have just lacked accountability. Some people are just lazy. You see some people, they'll say they've been praying for a job for a long time. They finally got the job, they tell you they're not a morning person. Do you know that there are many people in this country that can't just wake up and show up at a workplace every day? Accountability of waking up is a big problem. You see, to a large extent, so It is the lack of accountability. It is the lack of accountability. And if you don't have that accountability, you can't move forward. And if you can't move forward, you can't do anything great in your life. So, truth is, this is a food for thought. The information you have today, use it for something. Let it be transformational in your life. We're going to now go straight to the debate program. We're going to play the entire program. And in fact, I'd like to thank God, to start playing from 30 minutes, start playing from where the debate started, because I wanted people to hear the rich debate of the secondary school zone. So skip all of that proceeding, start playing from where the debate started, which is about from 30 minutes in, so that at least we can enjoy it to the very end. From 30 minutes in where the debate started, so you can start playing from there. And there was a court in the middle where we had our special guest, Justice Adefo, former Court of Appeal judge, came in, and she was the one that gave that judgment that Nnamdi Kanu should be left alone. That appeal court judgment, then Court of Appeal judgment. So she was the one that made that judgment, Justice Adefo. So she graced our occasion yesterday. She's now retired Court of Appeal judge. And she was there with us, She's also from Udogbulu, and she graced our proceedings yesterday at the debate. So at some point in the middle, you have a little cut where we had to acknowledge how we should walk in, but the debate continued pretty much. That's about it. I pray as you go this week, God will bless you. He will make his face shine over you. He will give you peace on every side. And the peace of God that passes the understanding of man will definitely be your portion in Jesus' name. Amen. Bless you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. So thank God, play the debate, but please start playing from like 30 minutes where we had cut off, all the initial introductions and all of that. Bless you guys. I really appreciate you.
I also want to thank the initiator of this program, because it's an overall. I think the first chapter of this term, the volume. Please give them an applause, please. For someone who has stayed here or lived in the Bolu and is now coming back to give to the town, and especially to the youth, because we thought the youths are the future generation, are the generation now itself. Not even future. Well, are you for the future or you are the present generation? You're not? Are you for the future or the present? They are both present and for future. So we believe you can do the best. If he was like you some years back and is doing a great thing today, and I felt you too will do better than this. Please give yourself an applause and please give yourself an applause. And also want to thank the initiator of this program, because it's an overall. I think it's the first in the chapter of this town. Please give them an applause, please. Who has stayed here or lived in the Bolu and is not coming back to give to the town, and especially to the youth. Let's round of applause because the youth are the future generation, are the generation now itself. Not even future. But are you for the future or you are the present generation? You're not? Are you for the future or the present? They are both present and for future. So we believe you can do the best.
Thank you so much.
If he was like you some years back, and it's very a great thing today, and I felt you too will do better than this. Please give yourself an applause again. And you have to thank you greatly for doing this great job, because it's not easy financially and otherwise, and to bring people from all different spheres of life. And we're going to be here today. It's a great thing. So please let me round of applause, please. Also praying to God
we're
that
really
God
ones that
uplifts
we're
him
constantly helping the
when he's
people
working,
off this
and you go higher,
helping them
higher,
to be able
and
to scale
higher.
and do it
Please, let's give her an applause for it. Thank you so much for this second
organizing
edition.
many other events where you guys can get a chance to
For
meet
your
with
efforts.
professionals.
I'm
To
ensuring
be able
that
to meet with people in the
this for the pace
world
is
out there,
perfect.
where you want to be,
For
where you
massive.
want to be.
So thank you
Because
so
see,
much.
I tell
Thank you so much. With a big round of applause.
everything.
This is the second edition,
If you're not associated with
and it's going to be a yearly
You're
thing.
gonna go anywhere.
And you know, as
If
we
you're
have more
associated
funds
with
and more
dealers,
capacity,
Yahoo
I'm
boys,
thinking of you making more than once every year.
you're not going to do well.
I thought you were going to clap for that.
You're associated. I'm going to tell you something.
Nigeria today, putting things like this together definitely is not
Bigger
cheap.
than the four walls.
All right, and since we built the center last year, we also built another center just around the corner. We are really poised at constantly helping people off this town and helping them to be able to scale and do immensely, very, very well. So we're looking at the possibility. We're also looking at the possibility of organizing, many other events where you guys can get a chance to meet with core professionals. To be able to meet with people in the world out there, where you want to go, where you want to be. Because you see, I tell you in life, everything you become is the result of associations you have, isn't it?
Because I believe
If you're not associated with the right people, you're not going to go anywhere.
today,
If you're associated with drug dealers, Yahoo boys, people with shady character, you're not going to do well.
I have done very.
Your association determines your elevation.
A lot of you might not.
And let me tell you something.
When we go out there,
Life is deeper and bigger than the four walls of the
standing
building.
close to Rufai.
The only thing I can do is to help you get started, give you opportunities, set up a place like this where you can study, where you can have debates, where you can see crosslinks of ideas, where you can do so
I
well.
have had my fair share.
The rest is in your hands.
I have spoken
Because
in Cambridge.
many years ago, I was wanting to do bullet just like
Most of
you.
the Ivy League
But guess
schools
what?
of the world.
I had a global appeal.
I've been given an honorary
I wanted to do
doctorate degree.
more in life.
I have traveled.
I wanted to bring balance in life. So I kept on working towards it.
Did I have my doubts?
I never
Yes,
thought of my background putting my
Did I
back
ever
to the
think
ground.
I could do it?
Because I
Sometimes
believed,
I didn't
yes,
believe in
I was a
myself.
local there, but I was a global figure.
Now
Today,
it's speaking to me.
I have become
I had
that
to tell
global figure.
myself that impossible is nothing.
Sometimes I like to shy away from my achievements, but I have done very, very well in my life.
Then,
A
when they
lot of you
measure,
might not know me here,
they'll measure
but when you
people
go
like
out there
General Henry at the Fogo,
and
they'll measure
you
people like Oladipo
tell
Oyedepo.
people that you are standing
And I
close to
also
the
felt
fire,
I can put Udogulu on the
they say,
map.
whoa, you are standing close to a great
And
person.
I persevered.
I came from
Nothing
Udugulu
in
just like
life
you.
is given to you for
That's
free.
why I want to democratize
And I
opportunities.
work really
I want to make you see the world.
fighting.
I have had my fair share of
Ensuring
seeing the world.
that things
I have
get better.
spoken
Because
in
I know
Cambridge,
my successes are not
Oxford.
about me.
Most of the Ivy League
I
schools
know
in
I
the world.
carry Udogulu with me.
I've been given an
everywhere I go.
honorary doctorate degree,
I know if
I have
I
traveled.
succeed, Udogulu
and I came from
definitely
Udugulu, and it was just like you. Did I have my doubts? Yes, I had my doubts. Did I ever think I could do it? Sometimes I did not believe in myself too.
Success is not for you alone in life.
But I had to be
Success
disciplined.
is to be able to
I had to tell
inspire
myself that
people to
impossible
come
is
out.
nothing. That I wanted to take Odogolu's name to the
I know a lot
world.
of you might not watch television.
Then,
You might
when
not
they mention
watch a lot
Odogolu,
of media.
they'll mention
You might
people
not
like
even know
Major General Henry at the Fogo. They'll mention people like Oladipo
For many
Oyedepo.
years.
But I also felt I
You
could
get
put
my
Odogolu on the
tools
map in my
and
own
you
way.
say, oh, so that was Rufai
And I persevered.
sitting in front of me all that
Because
while.
nothing in life is given to you for
It's the
free.
power of hard work.
And I worked really, really hard. Fighting, ensuring that things get better. Because I know my successes are not about me.
Great people, some by great
I know I carry Odogolu with me anywhere I go. I know if I succeed, Odogolu definitely will succeed. I keep on promoting. Because success is not for you alone in life. Success is to be able to inspire people to come after you.
Your life should end here. That
And
you are
that's
a
it.
global figure. You have.
I know a lot of you,
capacity to do well.
you might not watch television.
And because you come from Nigeria,
You might not
does not mean
watch a
you're
lot of
not
media.
educated.
You might not even know me standing
You
in
have
front of
capacity
you.
to
It's
do
fine.
immensely very well.
For many
You can
years,
be a world figure.
you get more exposed
Your
and you'll probably see and say, oh, so that was Rufai
In
standing in front of me all that while.
should inspire you.
That's the power
A lot of
of hard work.
possibilities.
Perseverance.
And that's why we're putting this together.
So because you came from Odogbolu does not mean it's the end of the world. And that's why today,
We have
I did want to bring in some great people, some of my great aunties from Odogbolu. Former retired Court of Appeal Judge, Justice Adifo Okoji. She's going to be here. She's right on the road. All the way from Lagos. We're all coming all the way from Lagos.
We all
To
succeed.
be able to tell you
Success is not about
That
one person alone. It's
because
about
you come from
carrying all
Odogbolu
people.
does not mean your life should end here. That you are a global figure, you have capacity to do
Do
well.
not say,
And because you
ask people beg your pardon to have life.
so when I succeed, we all succeed.
It's smart work.
Success is not about one person alone. It's about carrying other people.
That's called Gary Player.
And for you,
the
this might
harder
just
I
be the
work,
beginning.
the lucky I am.
So please, do
So
not
if you
say
want to be lucky in life,
because you are here, this is where your life is going to end.
pass it there.
In fact, this is where your life
You
is going
need
to
to be
begin.
determined.
It's going to be the beginning of a lot of possibilities. Like I said before, I see some of you ending up in Ivy League schools around the
They are
world,
for damnation.
flying the
You can
kite,
almost see
and doing
their
very well.
Did I have
And
people
please, I
that
was
when I was in
begging.
school that acted in that
Don't do
Yes, I
drugs.
have those people.
Don't go
But
into
you can almost
vices.
predict the end.
Don't move with the wrong guy
It justifies the means.
because it's not beneficial of life.
Like I said before, I will provide
Face
you
your
the
studies,
opportunities I can.
work very
But
hard.
most of the world,
Take your time and work very hard.
it's about your capacity.
There is no antidote
what
to
you
hard
do
life.
begins today.
I mean, the only antidote beg about it to hard life is hard work.
If you have been slurpy with your
Smart
academic work, remember,
You know, there's a top golfer that's called Gary Player. He says, the harder I
I see a
work,
lot of you,
the luckier I
things I'm telling you
become.
today, you might not understand it, it's fine.
So if you want to be lucky in life,
But maybe
you need
10,
to work
15
hard.
years from now,
You need to
you'll
pass
get
it there.
10, 15
You
years
need
from
to be
now, you'll
determined.
remember that Rufai spoke to you.
Don't join that guy. It's not going to make
This
you
is
rich. You might see Yahoo boys making
Working on
money.
many opportunities.
They're up for
just
damnation.
pray,
You can almost see their end.
of putting.
Did I have people like that when I was in school that acted in that way? Yes, I had those people.
I will give you
But you
possibilities.
can almost predict the
And I
end.
showed this idea.
Because in the end,
And
it
I
justifies
said,
the
please
means.
shut up. Don't say to anybody.
Like I
what
said
you're
before,
doing.
I will
It's
provide
going to be
the
here.
opportunities I can,
And
but
when you see
most
people
of the
so
work
bright,
is up to you.
You know why?
It's about your capacity
I
of
also
doing.
was given the opportunity.
What you do begins
Age of
today.
15, 16 to
Your
start
life begins today. If you've been slurpy with your academic work,
At the age of 15,
remember
16, I was already
that
working
opportunity
for
comes but once. You might not get those opportunities again.
But today,
You see, there are a lot of you, the things I'm telling you today, you might not understand it, it's fine.
So,
But maybe
and
10,
my
15
boss,
years
I'll
from
never
now,
forget,
you'll
the
get
past
it.
couple of years ago,
10, 15 years from now, you remember that Rufai spoke to you
gave me the
and
opportunity.
said, this is it.
So at 15 years,
I'm working on many opportunities. Just pray
Put me
God
on
grant
radio.
me the right.
I
Of
started
putting Odogbolu on the
I
map.
started broadcasting to millions.
Most of you here, I want to give
I
you
started
jobs.
talking on the radio.
I want to give you possibilities. I mean, I showed Miss Idoa do a letter
I was ending the
and I
story.
said, please shut up. Don't say to anybody what we're working on. And it's going to be here.
Go to school. And I worked for.
And when you see it, it's going to be something of pride.
Before I went to school.
You know why?
In fact, even
Because I also
at some point,
was given the
I
opportunity
didn't want to go back to school.
at the age of 15, 16 to start working in the media.
Until
At the age of 15, 16, I was already working in a radio station
don't get too carried away.
in Warwick.
You have to get a degree.
And today, I've worked well over 20 years
Guess
of my
what?
life.
Went back, got started.
So, and my boss, who I'll never forget, he passed a couple of years ago, Chief George Ugen, Mutasia George Ugen, gave me the opportunity.
That kind of opportunity.
Saw a 15-year-old that believed so much in me and put me on radio.
Is it going to be fun?
And I started working. I started broadcasting to millions of people.
Keep praying. You never know
I
what
started
will happen.
talking on the radio. I think
Like I
it
said before, the best I can do for you guys
I was earning the
is to
salary.
use out of the reason what God has given you to give you a living.
Then I've not even gone to school.
And give you a
And I
place
worked
to
for
stand up.
over 5-6 years
The rest
before I went to
is
school. In fact, even 6-7 years.
My mommy,
In fact, at some point, I'll tell you quickly, I didn't want to go back to school. Because I was already working, I was already doing my passion.
So you have to reborn yourself.
Until,
you have to have a rebirth.
you know, my lovely dearest that said before I
The best I
don't get too carried
is
away,
new platforms like
you
this.
have to get a degree.
I remember.
So,
I was also a
Guess
debater
what?
just like you.
went back,
Mr. Winston
got started,
I never lost one
kept on
debate.
pushing, kept on
I was a
fighting.
state champion.
And he still gave me the chance to even walk while I was in school.
Impromptu speeches. I cleared everything.
So, truth is,
So you
that's
too
kind
can
of
also do
opportunities.
it.
How about you giving somebody a
I
ring?
went to February.
Is it gonna be
not
fun?
an alien, I didn't fall from the sky.
Huh?
I went to February, yeah.
Don't worry.
6
Keep
years.
praying, you never know what will happen.
Did everything. Shouted, oh,
Like I
Baba.
The best I can do for you guys
Oh,
is to
Oh,
use
Baba.
the grace God has given you.
I went out on my 7 days and I sang.
The rest is of you. My mommy Baba won't be there. So you have to.
So I did all those things.
You have to have a
There's
reverse
no
to
corner
yourself.
they're going to tell me about that I didn't pass
The
through
best I
yet.
can do is to give you platforms like this to debates.
But the
I
truth
remember.
is, it didn't
I
stop
was
me
also
from
a debater just like you.
While
Mr.
I
Wind was my record. I never lost one
was
debate.
also thinking.
I was a state champion. In
I
debate.
didn't just
You know
always
this.
also debate. Listen,
Impromptu speeches.
I would
cleared
come
everything.
with Mr.
So you too can also.
I will organize debates with OCDC.
I represent
Before I was a member of OCDC.
I went to friend.
In fact, I think I was one of the youngest
I didn't fall from the
working
sky.
members of the OCDC
I went to
Development
February.
Council
Spent 6
there.
years, lived in a room.
Because I will follow
Did
them around. My
everything.
father was saying,
Shouted, "Oh, Baba! Orore!
That was when I learned
Orore!
the sense of service.
Oh, Baba!
So when people see me do community service today,
I went out on a 7 days and I sang.
then I was 12,
So I did all those things. There's no corner they're going to tell me about that I didn't pass through here, that I don't know. But the truth is, it didn't stop me from thinking global. While I was also thinking global. I didn't just always also debate. Listen, I would come with Mr. Nwabudu there. I would organize debates with OCDC. My father was a member of OCDC. In fact, I think I was one of the youngest working members of the OCDC, the Global Development Council there. Because I was following them around, my father said, we'll go there. And guess what? That was when I learned the sense of service. So when people see me do community service today, I've always done it all at the age of, and then I was 12, 13, 14 years of age. When I was already working in OCDC, going around, organizing debates and running around.
He'll say,
So
register.
why will I not give
Get
back?
coaching, extra coaching.
Why will I not open opportunities for you?
Please tell your principal.
Why will I not build
you should sign up and
centers?
register.
Why will I not build libraries like we have built this as a library?
To make it happen.
Why will I not
With
build
some of my
other
friends that
centers?
made the donation, we
I've got 2 of
installed
these centers in
Starlink.
Odogwu.
We have
And
internet.
by the grace of God, I want to build more.
Internet here.
I want to give people more opportunities.
Not to come and watch Banke.
Taking all the opportunities
Not to come and watch Wash.
of where I'm from.
To come and practice
In
their
space
studies.
roads. A year,
Do well.
I built 2
So
centers.
when they come
I
to
built
school,
this,
sign
I
up
built
for
the other
it.
center. I'm building more centers. Because we want to do more. I want to give you people the opportunity. That's the essence of it. So please, I beg you, don't waste this opportunity. Very soon, those in SS3,
mock exams and check.
Mr. Nwabdo will
Get
come.
ready for your wife.
He'll come to your school. He'll say, register
I'll also help
to get
look for
coaching,
opportunities.
extra
You never
coaching
know.
for your wide
If you
exam.
do well,
Please
if I
tell your
tell
principal
some of my
that
friends and
they should
things,
sign up, that you want
I
to
got like
register.
this 5-6 good students on the
We may, I'm trying as much as possible
I
to
want
make it
them to go
happen.
to the very best schools. in
With
the
some of
world.
my
You never
friends
know.
that made a donation, we installed
You never know what might
Starlink.
happen.
We have internet. Internet here.
I don't have a lot of money, but I have people.
It's constantly
It's my
on
greatest
for students to come and
wealth. I have
practice.
you. Not to come and watch Pancho. Not to come and watch you wash who wash you.
You are my future.
No.
Yes.
To come and practice their
By the
studies.
grace of God, by the
And
virtue
do
of this
well.
competition, God has
So when we come
entrusted
to the school, sign up for
in my
it.
hands, at least for this
We got
moment.
computers. I brought more computers
And
today.
your brother and your friend.
As God bless me, I'll bring in more.
Some of you things I say to
So you can study and do
so some of
online
you
mock
university
exams and check your scores and get ready for
If
your
I
work
don't
and your
impact you
jams.
this way, God will ask me questions.
I've also helped look for
And account
opportunities.
for you.
You never know.
You
If
are my
you do
wealth.
well,
If you do well,
if
I'm
I
happy.
tell some of my friends and say, you know what, I got like this
So that's why I want you
5,
to do
6 good students from
Don't do
Odogo.
evil to people. Leave evil alone.
I want them to go to the very best schools in the world. You never
Because I
know.
know you two in the future. You'll
You
build a
never know
center
what might
bigger
happen.
than this one. You're gonna be greater than me.
I don't have a lot of money, but I have people. Because my greatest love are the people. I have you. I have you. If you do well, I do well.
I want to tell
You are my future. Yes.
That's my passion.
By the grace of God, by the virtue of this competition, God has entrusted you in my hands, at least for this moment. Huh? I'm your brother and your friend.
He said something. He said one small
At least by the grace of God, God has given me the capacity to speak to you at this point in your
This is
life.
my one small step.
Some of you things I say today, you might not
It's
listen.
your
Many years
journey.
ago, you say, "Oh, somebody told me and he advised you
You
to
are the
listen."
future. You are the one that's
So,
going to do it.
if I do not impact you this way, God will ask me questions. I'm accountable for you.
To be way more
You are my wealth. If you do well, I'm happy.
I can't wait for you to build centers that will impact people.
So that's why I want you to do
bigger
well.
than what I built.
Don't do evil to people. Leave
Because
evil
you are my
alone.
success.
Create opportunity. Because I know you two in the future. You build a center even bigger than this one. You're gonna be greater than me. Don't be my joy.
The best man way, at some point, I'll
want
get some
to
niggas that might
democratize
join us. They will definitely join us, and they're already coming on their way. Just
I want to
like
democratize
just to say
Brown.
one, two, few words to you. And guess what? Guess what?
This
Guess
is
what?
what we're having.
I know I'm not going to leave you guys hungry, so I've got some food.
You know, when you're laughing, he said something. He said one small step for man,
Yeah, what?
one giant leap for mankind.
Yeah, what? Why
So
you?
this is my one small step,
Why always?
and this is your giant leap for
So we
mankind.
got food,
And you are the future. You are the one that's going to do it.
you know.
I'm not going to
And
do it. I
we've got
can't
great
wait for you to be way
prices,
greater than
and
me.
fraternize, and we'll have a good
I can't
time,
wait
alright?
for you to be
Love
way
you all.
more
Thank you.
successful than
Bless
I
you.
am. I can't wait for you to build centers that will impact people bigger than what I've built. Because you are my success
We welcome all our students.
and you are my wealth. So guys, Mr. Nwabdi is going to say a couple of remarks. Let the debate begin. The best man win. At some point, I guess some niggas might join us. They will definitely join us in the middle of it. They're already coming on their way to just study for a week. She also say one, few words to you. And guess what? Guess what? Guess what? I know I'm not going to leave you guys hungry, so I've got some food for you. I can see. Yeah, what? Yeah, what? Why you? Sorry, you're not bad. Why are you? I can feel it. So we got food, we got drinks for you, you know, and we've got great prices, and we'll fraternize and we'll have a good time. All right? I love you all. Thank you. Bless you.
Because other schools have once again their games.
We welcome all our students
It's
from
not going to be easy for Prince Will again,
Logolo Comprehensive
but
High
I'm
School
sure that they will try their
and the
best.
members of staff from the Brilliant College of Logolo and the staff, from Princeton Academy and the staff, and from my alma mater, Logolo Grammar School. We are proud of you. This is the second edition of this Rufai Oseni debate competition. Some of you were members of the audience last year when we started this program at this humble place. And incidentally, Prince Will Academy won the first edition. We are optimistic that this second round is going to be tougher. because other schools have now their games better now. So it's not going to be easy for Princefield again. But I'm sure that they will try their best to win. Besides, let me just
that's why Dr.
Rufai has mentioned part of the side brothers together.
Program initiated by
it's my godson,
former student,
a very intimate brother and friend to my
they
late son.
actually put it right because of our
You all witnessed the endowment
yeah.
yesterday in the school,
and coupled with
which he
some of the
contributed
challenges
scholarship
award, which is
and
but I want to beg you.
when we
You have
give
your
you topics to discuss,
Arise Money Show
we always keep up.
with Dr. Ruben Abati
Dr.
and
Foladu Awi
Abiola
taught
Ayo
Rufai at Federal Government College, Odugbolu in those days.
So
Now a senior lecturer with Lagos State University
and
in
some
the
other
College of
programs.
Agric.
And most people will say that
For talents that God gives to Rufai. That's why Dr. Awi is still here, coming to preside over a program initiated by his former student. And you know what that means. He actually put it right
because when you
because
say
of
the truth
our
to the power that be,
location here,
sometimes your life might be at
coupled
stake.
with some of
But
the challenges
it's
we
been
have
courageous
with
and
electricity. Most of you will not be watching TVs,
to tell them the truth.
but
And we
I want
believe that
to
hopefully
beg you,
our leaders in
if
Nigeria
you have the
learn
opportunity,
to say the
Arise
truth and
Money
speak
Show,
the truth all the
you
time.
always see Rufai
So
with
Rufai,
Dr. Ruben
give it to
Abati
you.
and this lady Abiola Ayo. Yeah.
I was here.
Yes, she was here. We did it together last year. So they present the
Challenging.
money
You
show
have mentioned
and some other programs during the week
that in
and
those days,
over the weekend.
even when we used to
And
get programs sponsored
most
by
people will say
under
that
the
boy
auspices of the OCDC,
Amongo to Bojule.
to tell us that even before he was born, there were great people. Yes, and
At a point in time,
we have the
I
different
became
ways
afraid
who were all
and I
over
called
the
him
world.
severally. Oh, my boy. Because when you say the truth
and he put
to the power that be, sometimes your life might be at stake.
You go to any embassy,
But you know,
anywhere,
he's been courageous
you need to do
and unrelenting to tell them the truth. And we believe that hopefully
Major General
our leaders in Nigeria will learn to say the truth and speak the truth all the time. So Rufai, I give it to you.
International Olympic Center for Nigeria.
And coming back to
And
yes,
also was
it's challenging. You have mentioned
he was a minister.
that in those
under
days,
Obasanjo's
even when we used to get programs sponsored by General Dia under the
for him to
auspices of the
attend
OCDC,
so much, you
General
get
Dia
to
will tell us
anywhere
that
in the world. When
even
you talk
before he
about
was born,
sports,
there were great people in
you
Odogo.
mention Major General.
Yes, and that is true.
And
We have the
and so
Adefope's
many others.
who were all over the
For
world.
these days,
Ambassador
when you talk about
Ambassador
sports,
Adefope was all over the world, and he put Odogbolu children in foreign affairs ministry. You go to any embassy anywhere in the world, you will meet Odogbolu people there.
You see, people started calling me when it is 10 years out.
Major General Adefope,
Is he from
who happened to be the younger brother
his mother is
of
from
Ambassador
South.
Adefope,
So
was
if you are relating very well with
the International Olympics
you let them
Committee
know that
chairman for
you belong to
Nigeria
this
for years.
So
And
your
also
parents are not from the
was
same place. Nothing stops you from visiting your
how do I
mother.
put it now?
So he's
He
an
was a
ambassador
minister
of Odogbolu.
under
And
Obasanjo's
you
regime
mentioned
in
Ogun State as a
1977.
whole. Anthony Joshua is from Ogun State as well, from Shagamu.
For him to attain so
we have
much, you
international
get to
representation.
anywhere in the world when you talk about sports, they will mention Major General Henry Adefope.
And when we had the maiden
I know,
edition, people
and so
started
many
calling from
others.
States, from US.
But these
What
days,
is happening?
when
Even
you
Baba
talk
Guru
about
has
sports,
children called. Daddy, we saw you.
you
with
mentioned
white.
Israel
What's happening?
Adesanya, the
I said,
UFC
well, we are starting
former
a debate program.
bantamweight champion also, or middleweight champion. You see, is also from Odogbolu. People started calling me when they visited Ezauke. That what's happening? Is he from Odogbolu? I said yes, but his mother is from Ezauke. So if you are relating very well with the international community, you let them know that you belong to these communities. So if your parents are not from the same place, nothing stops you from visiting your mother's place. So he's an ambassador of Odogbolu, and you mentioned Ogun State as a whole. Anthony Joshua is from Ogun State as well, from Shagamu. So we have international representatives in Odogbolu here. Rufai is all over the world. And when we had the meeting edition, people started calling from Britain, from US. What is happening? Even Baba Gundogba's children called, Daddy, we saw you with Rufai Oseni, what's happening? I said, well, we are starting a debate program.
So bring him there. And right there, the governor gave me a handshake with wallet and a laptop.
When I was basically secretary, I used to lead the debate and quiz competition to handle. Even as a student, his school, federal government college, you will take back, and you will still
all these studies you have,
debate and quiz
put in place.
So it was funny. We had fun. Yes, he kept doing it all the way. And I remember an occasion when he was on holiday in Delta, that there was this Nigerian international match that he just stumbled into the radio station and he ran the commentary fluently. So the governor then, Ibori,
begin to think beyond,
requested to know who ran the commentary, and they said he's an holiday maker from
all streets.
Holiday maker is student. So bring him here.
If you can't do that,
and right there, the governor gave him a handshake with wallet and a laptop.
Not
So outside your normal. When I started hearing Rufai Oseni on radio, I challenged myself, what have you got to do with broadcasting? He said, well, that is my passion for now. With all these studies you have put in place, broadcasting everywhere. Let's just keep moving on.
You'll be able to.
And suddenly I saw him on television. I said, oh God.
Nobody can never be partial. I'm very sure of that.
And then because of debate, it's not limited to classroom work.
But whatever it is,
it has a lot of
scope. Competition.
You have to begin to think beyond reading in the telegrams.
Anybody can lose.
You learn from all streets, all manners of publications. If you can't do that, then you cannot really represent your school very well.
To have gained something.
Not reading government textbook or reading
so by the time we finish,
or
you'll be able to assess and
go outside your normal classroom work.
Those that will speak,
expand your scope by reading anything available, newspapers, magazines, listen to radio commentaries, listen to TV, listen to arguments, political arguments everywhere.
We are building
then
the courage.
You'll be able to appraise the topic given to
be
you.
A presenter any day, anytime.
Nobody, the panel here,
so if peradventure you are
invited
for other debates
outside that, and everybody will appraise those that are selected at the end. But whatever it is, this is a competition. It's an educational competition. It's not a do or die thing.
Yes,
anybody can win, anybody can lose, anybody can be the first or the last or the second or third. Any school. But the import is for you to have gained something at this occasion. So by the time we finish, you'll be able to assess and appraise your performances. Those that will speak for or against, and at the end of the day, those that will support the topic, put in your best. Here, you are not before a very large audience, so you have nothing to fear. We are building the courage and confidence. So, on behalf of Dr. Rufai Oseni and his collaborators, his supporters, I welcome all the first schools to this program. And I promise you that it's going to be a scintillating experience. You are welcome.
To be able to know this, it will help you a lot. So you're able to discover yourself too. What were you born?
You enjoyed a lot of inspiration from Dr. Rufai.
This is how it starts.
About
Able to know
how it started.
I'm passion for this. I can
Not
do well.
minding that even whether you are doing Yoruba, doesn't mean that you don't have focus. Is that not so? So you can partake in all the social activities happening in the town. You know you should enjoy it. So and that doesn't mean that you don't have what? Focus. Everybody should remain focused.
Now, Miss here goes how the Villan College
Must have passion for one thing or the other. You should be able to discover yourself. Why were you born at a particular age? You should be able to discover yourself. You should be able to know your work language, know your temperamental traits. Also, you know your temperamental traits. Whether you are choleric, you are sanguine, whether you are phlegmatic or melancholic, whether you are melancholic or person. You need to know this thing. It will help you a lot. So you need to discover yourself too. So what were you born? What do you want to do in life? These are the stars. What do you need to know what is happening? I'm passionate for this. I can do well in certain area. So to help you to change your focus. But that doesn't mean that you should forget about social, cultural, things happening in society. With that, you also remain focused. So I welcome you once again. You are the lucky ones. In our midst here, we also have the Villan College. The staff that came with Villan College is Victor and Tony. Please can stand for a television. Please take a round of applause, please. Let's have the Mr. College Junior Presidents. Give a round of applause. For the Gulu Grammar School, we have Mrs. Akinola. Let's stand up for a television. Villan College and Miss Ogufuyi. The speakers. Let's get a round of applause, please. For the Gulu Comprehensive High School, we have Mrs. Adibaliru Oji. Please let's come up for a television. And then for Prince William Academy, we have all of our coppers, Copper Jana. Please let's get a round of applause. Let's have Bonso, Copper Bonso, working on the leader. Also the Copper Damola. I was happening also about the Copper Naomi. So we're going to start that follow the students to lead our program today.
I know that some
So
prepare for
once again, welcome to the program.
You prepare for
After we
presentation.
need to get the list of the speakers.
The one you fix.
Who's going to speak for Villan College?
It's pros. You
The names can pass the name forward and the supporting speaker.
That is you speak against. The
Villan College.
You prepare.
Let's see, you can come forward.
We also have the
Villan College.
High School. The speakers. Okay.
The speakers.
Supporting speaker. You can come forward. We also have the Prince
The
William
main
Academy.
speaker and the supporting speaker.
Let's come forward.
They can come in that order. Villan College. They also have the Lobolo Comprehensive High School. The speakers, okay, the speaker and the supporting speaker. You can come forward. They also have the Prince William Academy, Lobolo. The speakers, please, let's come forward. All we do next is for you to introduce yourself. Let's start with Villan College. Take the mic and introduce yourself. Start and introduce yourself. Take to the microphone.
Thank you so much for the speakers. What happens to me, we are rushing because to hear your name very well. So when you are speaking, we should to hear you very well. When we hear you, we're going to score you very well. Because if I cannot hear what you are saying, it's very difficult for me to score you very well. Please, when you are speaking, don't rush yourself. Even if you are speaking in a time frame, just be quietly enough and let everybody hear you that, okay, so person is speaking and what you are saying, they can hear you very well.
My name is
So as you are speaking, please let everybody hear what you are saying so that we can score you and very well based on the points you have raised. So that so please, you need to make it just slow the tempo, make it a big tempo. So everybody here will join the base conversation. So the speakers are welcome once again. How are the topics with you? Okay, what do you want to speak on?
Thank you so much, all the speakers. We thank you a lot. One of most of you, we are rushing. You want us to hear your name very well. See, when you are speaking, we should be able to hear you very well. When we hear you, then we'll be able to score you very well. Because if I cannot hear what you are saying, then it's very difficult for me to score you very well. Please, when you are speaking, don't rush yourself. Even you can speak within a time frame. Just be audible enough and let everybody hear you that, okay, some person is speaking and what you are saying, they can hear you very well. So as you are speaking, please let everybody hear what you are saying so that we can score you from this end very well based on the points you have raised. So there's no point rushing. So please, you need to make it just slow the tempo, and make kind of mid tempo, so everybody here will enjoy the basic competition. So the speakers are welcome once again. I hope you have the topics with you. Okay, what do you want to speak on?
What about you?
Are you for pros or cons? And who is coming to us? What do you want to speak on?
I'm speaking on national interest to be prioritized by national leaders.
That's what you're speaking for. Okay. Are you speaking for or against?
National interest.
Against or for?
That is after ballot thing. Based on what you picked.
Are you for? That is up to do a kind of you have to roll paper so that those that will speak for and those that will speak against. Or what do you prepare for? Are you for pros? Are you supporting the topic? What about, are you supporting or against the topic? Then your school? Supporting too. Then what about your school? Are you against? They're against the school. How many are against? What about you? Are you?
We are supporting and against.
Yeah, okay, have it too. So depending on the one you picked. Then you are for. What about you? Are you for? Are you supporting the topic or against the topic? I support your school. We only have 2 speakers. So are you supporting or you're against? You are supporting both. We can speak for both. Okay. That is the answer. That is how to ballot then. Based on what you pick. So speak. Let's do that, man.
So after balloting, the four schools, Gilland College picks against, they will speak against the
Representative from East Day can come forward.
White Prince will also speak against the topic. The comprehensive high school will speak for the topic. White Grammar School will also speak
Let's have
for the topic.
Valiant.
So each speaker will speak for 5 minutes.
Valiant
The supporting speaker
against.
will speak for 3 minutes.
Against. Yeah.
So once we hear the bell ring for the first time, that means we getting ready to stop. So once the rings finally compress, then you're going to stop. You don't need to go for, once we ask to stop, you need to stop. If you need to speak further, that means you're going to deduct more marks from the marks already, or the mark you have gotten already. So please always be kind.
After balloting, the 4 schools, Gilland College picks against, they will speak against the topic of the day. White Prince will also speak against the topic.
Against
The comprehensive high school will speak for the topic. While grammar school will also speak for the topic. So each speaker will speak for 5 minutes. Then the supporting speaker will speak for 3 minutes. So once you hear the bell ring for the first time, that means you should be getting ready to stop. So once it rings finally, then you are going to stop. You don't need to go for once it's asked to stop, you need to stop. If you need to speak further, that means you're going to deduct more marks from the marks already, or the marks you have gotten already. So please always be time conscious and just prepare your what you have to say for or against very well so that you can end the score. Now he's going to speak against for Guidance College. Against. Who are the against? So that is 4 can go back to their seats.
3 FM. Voice of the people. We're going to hear
then Prince Wade against. Who are those speaking against? Then 4 can go back to their seats.
And it's going to go out live. From 10 a.m. 19.3.
Oh, I'm going like that.
Hey, look, those are prepared
19.3.
use the score, but let them just all.
They're going to listen to it live, play
tomorrow.
Yeah, look, but it's not going to be balancing, but it's just going to be, for
after the next speaker. So what the conference
and guys, sorry, just to announce this, debate very well, because I am going to be doing this tomorrow on my radio show on 19.3 FM.
So what's
DOP radio. I co-founded the radio station in Lagos, Voice of the People, 90.3 FM from 10 a.m. So if you tune your radio dial to 90.3 FM, Voice of the People, you're going to hear this debate playing on Voice of the People tomorrow on radio, and it's going to go out live from 10 a.m. 90.3. You have radios, right? So listen to 90.3 FM. They're going to listen to it live, replay tomorrow. So debate properly so you can make family students. Thank you, sir.
That's good. What's the meaning of VOP? So let's start with Guidance College who will speak against the topic of the day. So what's the name?
My name is
Regional interest. Are you the next speaker?
Can be undertaken in our community to overcome national interest. Standing before you is a student of Guidance College. I'm like to debate on the topic which says what should matter most to a Nigerian leader? Regional interest or national interest? Cultural preservation must be looked into. Higher regional interest address specific needs and local challenges. Regional interest can foster community engagement and responsive leadership. History shows that patronizing regional interest can foster more challenges. While regional interest focus is not divisive, it is essential for Nigerian growth. It is essential for Nigerian growth, but not to the expense of national interest.
So let's go to
Regional interest can be undertaken in our community to overcome national interest. Nigeria interest.
National interest or regional interest. Firstly, let's go to the definition of the keywords in this topic, which are national interest or regional interest. Prioritizing local economic prioritizing
easy to speak like that in the public.
Why regional interest refers to specific needs and goals of local areas, prioritizing local economic development and self-governance. Fellow Nigerians, we gather here today to discuss the fiscal issue. And as a strong advocate for regional interest, I firmly believe that prioritizing the unique needs of our diverse regions is essential for Nigeria's growth. This brings us to a significant point, which is decentralization and good governance. What is decentralization? It refers to the transfer of power, authority, and responsibility from the central government to the local or regional governments. Regional interest advocates for decentralization, empowering local authorities to address
standing before you discussing
these enhances transparency, accountability, and participatory governance.
I'm here to
For
talk on the
instance,
topic
the
which
Lagos
says
State
what
government
matter most to
solutions to
Nigerian
traffic
leaders,
congestion,
national interest or regional interest. Firstly, let's know the definition of the
Also,
keywords in
the
this
Rivers
topic,
State
which
government
are
healthcare
national
initiative
interest and regional
reduce infant
interest.
mortality,
National interest refers to long-term goals and priorities that the country benefits as a whole, prioritizing local economic, prioritizing unity, security, and prosperity.
Wouldn't you agree?
Why regional interest refers to the specific needs and goals of local areas, prioritizing local economic development.
Nigeria's region has different strengths
Fellow
and
Nigerians,
resources.
we gather here today to discuss the fiscal issue. And as a strong advocate for regional interest, I firmly believe that prioritizing the unique needs of our diverse region is essential for Nigeria's growth.
For example,
This brings us to a significant point, which is decentralization and good governance. What is decentralization? It refers to the transfer of power, authorities, and responsibilities from the central government to local or regional government. Regional interest advocates for decentralization, empowering local authorities to address unique challenges. This enhances transparency, accountability, and participatory governance. For instance, the Lagos State government solutions to traffic congestion demonstrate the effectiveness of regional leadership in
Regional
Nigeria.
cooperation and
Also,
empowering
the
local
Rivers State government healthcare
so doing,
initiative has
Nigeria can work
reduced
towards
infant mortality rates by 15%.
So what
Focusing so heavily on national interest
allows
leads
for
to neglect
targeted
of our
investment
diverse
in local
state
economy,
and challenges faced by
creating jobs
its
and
regions.
stimulating entrepreneurship.
Wouldn't you agree with
For
me
example,
that addressing Nigeria's region has different strengths and
what about
resources,
addressing
and by
regional
prioritizing
disparities?
regional interest,
Regional
the
interest
leader can
addresses
help
disparities
develop
in
local
infrastructure,
industries and
education,
economy,
and healthcare,
allowing each region to
ensuring equal
contribute to the
opportunities for all
nation's growth.
Nigerians,
For
regardless
example,
of our diverse
the North may
regions.
benefit
At this point,
the North may
I know
benefit from
how
agricultural
pleased that
policies,
regional interest
while the South
strengthens
may
national unity.
need
But you
investment
know
in
that
oil and gas.
decentralization
While
strengthens
national interest is important,
national unity
what
by
truly matters is
empowering
addressing
diverse
historical
voices and
injustice.
inclusive growth.
This is the
The one
crucial
side
aspect of regional interest in
interest leads to
Nigeria.
inequality.
In the context
But
of
I proudly
Africa,
counter that
historical injustice
because
refers to the
targeted
legacy of
investment
slavery and
and
exploitation
regional economic
that has hindered the
diversification
continent's
reduces
growth and representation on global
ensuring
stage.
equal opportunity
We can
for
address
all
this by
regardless of
reforming
our
global governance,
I believe they will also
regional
support national
cooperation,
interest,
and empowering local
prioritizing
communities.
foreign policy.
By so doing,
But
Nigeria can work towards a more just and
regional
equitable
interest
society.
informs
So what is
effective
my
foreign
point?
policy.
Regional interest
Every
allows for
regional
targeted investment in local economies, creating jobs and stimulating entrepreneurship. For example,
regional
developing
interest plays
the
a crucial role
agricultural sector
in Nigeria's
in the north and
sustainable
promoting tourism
On
in
my
the
point so
southeast.
far,
But that's
Nigeria
not all.
can help
What
develop
about addressing regional disparities?
and national cohesion.
Regional interest
Thank you.
addresses
I remain
disparities
thankful.
in infrastructure, education, and healthcare, ensuring equal opportunities for all Nigerians, regardless of our diverse region. At this point, I know my opponents will argue with me that regional interest strengthens national unity. But do you know that decentralization strengthens national unity by empowering diverse voices and inclusive growth? They will also argue with me that regional interest leads to inequality. But I proudly counter that because targeted investment and regional economic diversification reduces disparities, ensuring equal opportunities for all Nigerians, regardless of our diverse regions. I believe they will also support national interests, prioritizing foreign policy. But I can confidently say today that regional interest informs effective foreign policy, leveraging regional strength to promote Africa's integration. In conclusion, regional interest plays a crucial role in Nigeria's sustainable development. And my point so far, a Nigerian leader can help develop unity, inclusive growth, and national cohesion. Thank you. I remain
who make and implement decisions affecting the citizens and the community. On the other hand, regional interests focus on the need and concern of a specific region, while national interest refers to the priorities and concerns that benefit the whole nation. Why some argue that national interest should take precedence Others believe that regional interest is equally vital, but they have forgotten this saying that a tree without roots
my
cannot
coordinators
stand.
and my fellow students.
A leader that does not have strong connection with their region cannot possibly have the interest
I stand
in the
before you
well-being of the
today
entire
to shed light on an
nation.
essential
Without
debate
regional
topic.
interest,
What should
national
matter
interest
more
cannot
to a
stand.
Nigerian
And at the
leader?
same way,
Regional
having regional
interest
interest
or
and
national
ignoring the
interest?
nation
Well,
is
I fully
just
support
like
that
that
both
tree without
regional
roots.
interest
And what
and
will
national
happen to
interest
such
equally matter.
definitely it
Why?
will fall.
Well, before giving my
both
reasons,
regional
ladies
interest
and
and national
gentlemen,
interest
what is
equally
regional
matter.
interest?
Therefore,
What is national
leaders should not only
interest? And who
focus on
is a
the
leader?
nation and
A
ignore
leader is a public
Why?
official
Because this
who
can
make
lead to
and
various
implement
problems.
decisions
For example,
affecting the
some
citizens
regions
and
might not get the
community.
resources
On
they
the
need
other
to
hand,
grow and develop.
regional
And this
interests
is the
focus
main
on the
problem
need
in our
and
communities
concern of a
today.
specific
Ojogbolu,
region
for
and
example, has been
community,
ignored
while
and
national
forgotten.
interests
And the
refers
painful
to
fact
the
is
need,
that most of the
priorities,
schools in this
and
community
concern
have
that
been
benefit
affected.
the owners.
Ojogbolu Comprehensive,
Why
for
some
example, has
argue
been ignored
that
and
national
forgotten.
interest should
We are
take
lacking
precedence.
resources that we
Others
need to
believe
develop
that regional
and grow.
interest is
We are
equally
lacking
vital,
teachers,
but they have
resources,
forgotten this saying
classrooms,
that
so many
a
other
tree
things.
without
And
roots
this is
cannot
because
stand.
our region
What is
has
the
been
meaning?
ignored.
A leader that does not have strong
the
connection
leader should not only
with their
focus
region
on
cannot
their
possibly
region,
have an
but
interest in the
nation.
well-being of the entire nation.
This can lead
So,
to-
without
this can lead
regional
to
interest,
national
national
disunity,
interest cannot
regional
stand.
favoritism,
And at the same way,
corruption
having
and
regional
nepotism.
interest and
So,
ignoring
it
the
is
nation
important for the
is just like that
both
tree without
national
root. And what will happen to such tree?
Leader
Definitely
need to balance
it will
the
fall.
need
So what is the
of
point?
specific
Both regional
and make
interest
sure
and national
everyone knows what
interest
they need
equally
and deserve.
matters. Therefore,
Furthermore,
leaders should
by
not only
considering
focus on
both
the nation and
regional
ignore their region.
Leader
Why?
can bring
Because
about
this can lead
change
to
and
various
development to the
problems.
entire
For example, some
Leaders
regions
should
might
be
not
able
get
to
the
make
resources they
decisions
need
that
to
benefit
grow and
both the
develop.
nation
And this
and
is the
their
main
region.
problem in our communities
In
today.
conclusion,
Ojogbolu, for
as a
example, has been
Nigerian
ignored
making
and
decisions that
forgotten.
benefit their
And the
nation
painful
and
part is that
diverse regions.
most of the school in this community
this
has
will
been
also
affected.
prevent conflict and
Ojogbolu
bring about
Comprehensive,
peace
for
and
example, has been ignored and forgotten. We are lacking resources that we need to develop and grow. We are lacking teachers, resources, classrooms, and so many other things. And this is because our region has been ignored. At the same time, the leaders should not only focus on their region and ignore the nation, because this can lead to national disunity, regional favorism, corruption and nepotism. So it is important for the leader to have both national and regional interests. Leaders need to balance the needs of specific region and make sure everyone has what they need and deserve. Furthermore, by considering both regional and national interests, leaders can bring about positive change and development to the entire nation. Leaders should be able to make decisions that will benefit both the nation and their regions. In conclusion, as a Nigerian leader, making decisions that will benefit their nation and its diverse region is crucial. And this will also prevent conflict and bring about peace and unity. Ladies and gentlemen, my fellow students, having both regional interests and national interests equally matters. In order for individual and for the entire nation to be equally treated, one does not have to choose or to argue that national interest should take precedence while regional interest should also be equally concerned. But both national interest and regional interest equally matters. Well, I hope and I have confidence that with this cogent point of mine, I have been able to convince you with no confusion that both regional interest and national interest equally matter. Thanks.
That was our speaker there for the Comprehensive.
This benefit includes national security,
Thanks
which is
for
the aim of
bringing
any
this out
responsible
of the
government.
allocated
If this is
time. The
prioritized,
next presenter
the issue that borders on
is going to be from
abduction
Bulu
and
Grammar
theft
School.
will not thrive as they have been in Nigeria.
She's going to speak in favor of the topic national interest.
Can you imagine the rate of Nigerian naira to British pound to US dollar now? This is affecting
incorruptible final of judges.
because
Nigerian,
Nigerian
my co-debaters, ladies and gentlemen,
because most of the tea we consume
my name is Obeda Desera, a student of Ologbo Grammar School. I'm
as
here
the
to
issues of
spread
national
my
interest is
national
independence and
interest.
self-governance.
Firstly,
Nigeria
what is
gained
national
independence
interest?
in
National interest
became a republic
is
in
the
1963.
sovereign
So
and
as such,
state
Nigeria
goals and
is
ambition,
expected to be
be
free
it
from any
economic,
foreign
military, cultural, or otherwise stated to be the goals of the
Public
government.
health is also
National interest
another part of national
should be more
interest
focused
to
on
Nigerian leaders.
by Nigerian leaders
A health cost
because
is
of the benefits
becoming unbearable for
enjoyed by
Nigerians.
or Nigerian citizen. This benefits include national security, which is the aim of any responsible government. If this is prioritized, the issue that borders on kidnapping, abduction, and the likes will not thrive as they have in Nigeria. Secondly, economic stability should also be regarded as part of national interest. Can you imagine the rate of Nigerian naira to British pound or US dollar now? This is affecting the economic of this country because Nigerian imports most of the things we consume instead of getting their locally produced. As the issues of national interest is independence and self-governance. Nigeria gained independence in the 1960s and became a republic in 1963. So as such, Nigeria is expected to be free from any form of foreign interference, although we all need ourselves as humans. Public health is also another part of national interest to Nigerian leaders. A health cost is becoming unbearable. The collective interest, the international interest are also national interest.
Focuses on ensuring and addressing specific needs. Examples, job creation, regional development projects, create jobs for stimulating local economies and reduce poverty. Reduce urban to right areas, local development, British urban and rural areas, promoting equitable growth. Secondly, representation can focus on their leader focus on their community voices and example, lack of inclusive representation, national system for restoration, under-marginalized women, and other groups that are units.
Yeah, it's right. Regional interest Nigeria diverse regions have and addressing this can foster a sense of
representation with regional bias. I expected to make some representation due to self-sufficiency so that the economy one local development.
Regional focuses on ensuring and addressing specific examples
such as including unemployment,
job creation, regional development projects, create jobs for stimulating local economies and reducing poverty. Reduce urban to rural areas. Local development bridges the gap between urban and rural areas, promoting equitable growth. Secondly, representation can focus on their leader focus on their community voices are heard. Example, lack of inclusive representation. National system current situation under marginalized youth, women and other people with disabilities. 2. Ethnic and regional biases. Regional bias representation with regional bias are expected to make some representation due to the community's voices so that they can be heard. In conclusion, being a part of Nigeria, Ogun State also faces many challenges, such as including unemployment. The governor, who is an ardent believer in the saying that the allied man is the devil workshop, come up with the life transforming programs. Which is translated to bringing up diverse and also some other things which may affect the community, such as unemployment, bringing up source to that purpose for job graduates and also the people that are seeking for jobs, which will enhance a human endeavor. Thank you.
By encouraging entrepreneurial trade and developing industry-specific infrastructure, Nigeria can unlock its potential as a hub for African innovation. Critics and leaders, regional interest leads to fragment. However, I expect that focus. My name is profession. Like said earlier, Nigeria development trajectory has been by the motion promote outcomes. Regional interest offer a tailored solution to individual challenges. Firstly,
international interests promote resources of urbanization by allocating resources based on the regional needs and can address the North water capacity and also enhance the Southwest technology. Secondly, regional interests enhance cooperative governance. Decentralization ensures that local community have voice in decision making and also enhance that citizens should engage in grassroots development in activities. Thirdly, regional interests foster innovation and entrepreneurship by supporting regional startups and by encouraging regional trade and developing industry-specific infrastructure. Nigeria can unlock its potential as a hub for African innovation. Critical leaders, regional interest is fragmented. However, I encounter that because regional cooperation strengthens national unity. Decentralization promotes health competition among religions and addressing regional disparities reduce inequality. International examples such as the United States Regional Development Initiatives and the European policy and the European Union regional demonstrates that regional interests can coexist with national unity. In conclusion, prioritizing regional interests is crucial for Nigerian development.
By local leaders, community groups, and stakeholders who seek to promote
Nigerian development. Let us choose regional interests, not a replacement for
national unity.
Not a replacement for national unity for national regional. Thanks. My name is
Development of Nigeria rich economy.
Thank you so much. Next speaker
Preservation of
is
global cultural in the southwest and infrastructure growth in the south. On the other hand, national interests are typically advocated by federal government, policymakers, and national leaders who seek to promote national unity, national security, and enhance global influence. Example of national interests: maintaining national unity and meet diversity, during national economic diversification, and strengthening national development security against terrorism.
Regional interests are typically advocated by local leaders, community groups, and stakeholders who seek to promote regional autonomy, address unique regional challenges,
regional interests or national
development of national unity.
Also essential.
Example of regional interests are development of Niger Delta region rich economy,
national interest,
development of Niger rich economic, development of Niger rich economic growth, preservation of global cultural in the southwest, and infrastructure growth in the southeast. On the other hand, national interests are typically advocated by federal government, policymakers, and national leaders who seek to promote national unity, national security, and enhance global influence. Example of national interests are maintaining national unity and meet diversity, growing national economy through diversification, and strengthening national security against terrorism. When it comes to Nigerian leaders, a long-standing debate revolves around what should take precedence: regional interest or national interest. Regional interest or national interest, and it's also essential. Regional interest or national interest. When it's
a great Chinese Federal Commission of Foreign Affairs. Both of them from Odogulu. We have to vote on. So sorry. We have several of Please be seated. So you know, I was telling you that I'm so sorry, something to do with the debate. Please don't forget your voice. I'm so sorry. You know, I was talking about a great Chinese Federal Commission of Foreign Affairs, and
his amiable, lovely daughter, and my dear Auntie Roger, also an Alifokwe, both of them from Odoguluta, are right here with us for me.
Everybody must rise. So you rise to welcome her now.
Oh yeah.
He's a retired justice of the Court of Appeal.
In conclusion, my position is that regional interests and national interests should be both important for Nigerian leaders, for the overall well-being, security and prosperity of a country. Thank you.
Sorry, I would like to apologize to her. I'm so sorry.
Do you know that national interest ensures the regional stability?
I mean, we didn't plan for our mommy just to come in the middle of your debate. I know how it can distract you. Please, thank you.
So the supporting speaker for the Bolo Grammar School should come forward.
National interest.
They are going to speak in favor of national interest as against the
development to the country.
regional
Conclusion.
interest.
I'd like to tell you that national interest.
My name is Adam.
National interest at the
My name is
foundation.
Adam Gallo.
National interest at the foundation of Nigeria progress. Why regional interest?
My name is Adam
are
Gallo.
linked-
A benefit student of the Grammar School. You have to tell me more why national interest
I link with the national goals. So I would like to tell you that we should
firstly, national interest promotes the
together,
personal
stand and
safety
say,
of
let
the
us-
citizen, which means
and
it's
saying, let us
control who
bring
enter the
national-
country
let us bring
and
unity and let us bring unity and
it's also affirming and promote the citizen values and culture. Secondly, do you know that national interest ensures the regional stability and it is also the national unity, which is the foundation of Nigeria. Lastly, I would like to recommend that the government should focus on national interest over regional interest because national interest brings unity and stability, economical growth and infrastructural development to the country. In conclusion, I would like to tell you that national interest and foundation of Nigeria progress, while regional interests are linked with the national goals. I link with the national goals. So I would like to tell you that we should prioritize together and stand and say, let us bring unity and economic development for a better future. Thank you. Thanks so much for the speakers and the main speakers from Leland College, from Princeton College, from Princeton College, and
so the question before
thank you so much. So we can go back to six. Those are our,
believe that national interest should be
we have 4 number.
although regional interest cannot be
So that you can come forward now. So just to hear your view on the topic, national interest or regional interest. So let's have Princeton, okay? Let's have Williams. Okay, we start with Williams.
Regional interest cannot be ignored. First and foremost, what is national interest and regional interest? National interest, simply put, is about what will benefit the entire country. It includes education, security, and while regional interest is the specific need of a particular area. When a leader focuses on national interest, they are working toward creating Nigeria to where everyone can try. Imagine a leader who recognizes national good or someone who works to build road that connects Lagos to Kano. That is the kind of leadership we need. National interest promotes unity by bringing different regions together. Other common goals, focusing heavily on regional interest, can fuel division, deeper and ethnic or regional conflict. Furthermore, when a leader focuses on national interest, they are working towards creating Nigeria to where everyone can thrive. A nation with a strong sense of national interest is better prioritized on the global stage. In conclusion, national interest is the foundation upon in which Nigeria progress is built. It is the key to unlocking a brighter future, and I urge our leaders to prioritize national interest and ensure with the thanks.
In opposed to a popular belief that changing to a regional part of the government would bring
Everyone's mind is I'm here to talk on the topic which is what should matter most to Nigerian leaders? Is it the national discipline?
I do not believe that,
and I'm here to oppose that national should matter most to Nigerian leaders. Why? Because Nigeria is the most important country in West Africa. But before I keep going, I'm going to attend the presence of the judges, accurate keeper, pile of judges, intelligence inspectors, and
prominent names.
Starting with the definition of the key points, national and regional. What is national? National is the concentration of all federal power
Under
the highest level of government. As the system is in current existing, as the system is in current practice of the
are we really
a system and supporting as opposed to regional is a different area, region, district, where different districts where they function as different part of the central government. They oppose to a popular belief that changing to a regional part of the government would bring total reform to our political system. To bring total reform to our political system. I do rather believe that rather than changing the system, I will fix a fault to the current system. When I will fix a fault to change it. When I speak of change, I remind you all the evil ones. We already have an all generally, but not only the regional aspects and other like prominent names and families are present in the administrators that continue with a different titles of office.
I believe that
under the climate of regional system of government. This question begs us, are we really going to see a change even with the divine government system? I believe that rather than changing the system of government, we should fix a new system, we should fix the fault of a new system existing. The national leadership will also focus on national affairs, on educational aspects. Building a schools, providing a basic needs for the schools, and favorable fees for school fees for the federals and university. There is a saying that children are the leaders of tomorrow. When the governments are not giving the opportunity, how do we become the leaders of tomorrow? So the government should focus on this aspect generally, but not only the regional aspects only. Why? Because not only regional will benefit from this. To buttress it of my audience, I believe that rather than changing a new system of government, we should focus on the false fixing of the new system. It is a functional, make not functional by corrupt leaders, corrupt leaders, wrong administrators. Let's fix this problem and see our nation will thrive. Thank you.
Our nation faces numerous challenges which require strong leadership and solutions. And I firmly believe that prioritizing national interest is the key to unlocking Nigeria.
So the support Prince College
national interest
is going to speak in favor of national interest. So I have just 3 minutes to do that.
Good morning and warm welcome to the respected
national interest drives economic growth.
My name is Olam Fulolafi. The Bonafide Student from East Academy. First of all, I would like to convince my gratitude for being given the opportunity to represent the thing that we get to talk about what should matter most in Nigeria, regional interest or national interest. First, let's know the definition of the keyword, which are national interest and regional interest. National interest is a long-term vision and priority that benefit the country as a whole, promoting unity, security, and prosperity. While regional this in fact can also lead to increased prosperity and better standards of living for all Nigeria. In addition, focus a leader who focus on national interest and international recognition and respect. They demonstrate a commitment to the nation's progress and well-being by making Nigeria a better, attractive partner with global scale. But that is not all. Focused attention on national interest also yields long-term benefits, ensuring that our nation progress is sustained for generations to come. This is a leadership approach that puts the nation needs above personal and regional interests, guaranteeing the best future for all. Now, I know some will argue with me that regional interests will take precedence, but I firmly believe that this approach can lead to division, inequality, and stagnation. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, I agree to consider the power of prioritizing national interest and let us put Nigeria first and work toward united prosperity and respected nation. Thank you. Once again, my name is
Thank you so much for
conflict, which I wouldn't buy their idea, because Nigeria is supposed to work together as a whole to achieve a greater aim.
So, therefore,
progress, economic development, and high living standards. Permit me to use my native language, my honorable judges. Toto ṣe bí òwe àwọn àgbà. Nǹkan tó bá dé bá ojú òde dandan kó dé bá gbogbo ara. Whatever happens to life must surely affect the whole body. And whatever happens to a part of Nigeria must surely affect the whole of Nigeria as a whole. So why not let us put our sole interest in national affairs so as to achieve a greater progress in Nigeria as a whole. Three, economic development, economic growth. Imagine it creates of industry cooperation amongst citizens.
Together towards a common goal.
To increase economic growth. Tell me, my honorable audience,
I have discovered that the US shows that
Nigeria is owing a huge lot of money
peace-holding institutions in developing strategies on how to prevent and resolve conflicts, which I wouldn't buy their idea, because Nigeria is supposed to work together as a whole to achieve a greater
regional interest. Thanks for
progress. Progress brings economic development and high living standards. Permit me to use my native language, my honorable judges. Toto ṣe bí òwe àwọn àgbà. Nǹkan tó bá dé bá ojú ó di dandan kó dé bá gbogbo ara. Whatever happens to the eyes must surely affect the whole body. And whatever happens to a part of Nigeria must surely affect the whole of Nigeria as a whole. So why not let us put our sole interest in national affairs so as to achieve a greater progress in Nigeria as a whole. Three, economic growth. Imagine the Bank of Industry Limited gives high interest loans to Nigeria to increase economic growth. Tell me, my honorable audience, how is that even possible? When record shows that Nigeria is owing a huge lot of money, imagine. How do we want to cope with that kind of interest? It's not even possible. So with these 3 points of mine, I would like you to agree with me that national interest should be prioritized in Nigeria and not regional interest. Thanks for your attention.
To make regional interest matters to them. Come forward now. Come and speak. Come and speak against.
You don't speak up, please.
And the other school. Grammar school, please.
Come forward, please.
I would love to give come forward. Now, my name is student by the grammar school. You are not speaking against national interest. That is in favor of what? Okay? You're going to speak in favor of
today's interconnected
on interest of the nation as a whole. Is the interest of the nation as a whole. In today's interconnected world,
leaders face complex challenges that transcend national, that contract national borders.
Why regional interest?
I'll say leaders make regional interest matters to them. Why? Because when leaders make regional interest matters to them, they will after each region. But before I go into that, I would like to give honor to both teams. I will put God observed. I I would love to give honor to the Governor Mr. Chema, Cortez, and the President and give out to the ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rufai Oseni, a student from Odubeli Grammar School, and yet topic is why Nigeria leaders should make regional interests matter to them. If I went to that, I would love to define some key points. When is a leader? A leader is an individual that takes responsibility of the good, the nation, or especially the country. National interest is the interest of the nation as a whole. Is the interest of the nation as a whole. National interest is the interest of the nation as a whole. The interest of the national interest is the concern for a particular region or the prosperity of a region in the country. Now, why does the Nigerian leaders should be regional interest matter to them? Firstly, if Nigeria's leaders make regional interest matter to them, first they'll be able leaders will be able to focus more on regional interest to promote regional peace and prosperity See, in a country that is peace, the government will be able to everything. Regional interest or to punish those who need punishment. Peace and stability. It helps to increase the relationship between Nigeria and all other neighboring countries. Bring them together and unify them. Regional interest helps in peace and stability. Regional interest helps to promote the relationship between neighboring countries. Lastly, on my points, regional interest is very crucial and plays a crucial Firstly, regional interest helps to increase regional peace and stability. What am I saying? That is, if we have regional interest, then there is peace in the country and stability, helping to stabilize the level of rates. The government will be able to detect crimes and be able to punish those who need punishments. If we have regional country, it will increase the relationship between Nigeria and all other neighboring countries, bringing them together and unifying them. Regional interest helps to promote the relationship between two neighboring countries. The collaboration and the regional cooperation and collaboration of two neighboring countries. Lastly, all protocols to be observed. Very crucial and plays a crucial role in balancing
I would like to share light on an essential bit of the history. What should matter more to a Nigerian reader? In the context of Nigerian leadership, the debate between prioritizing regional interests it is essential for a Nigerian leader to consider both regional interests and national interests to ensure overall stability and development and harmony within the country. On the other, supporters of national interests for emphasize only the importance of stability or the unity and stability. A strong national interest benefits all regions in the world. Some experts suggest that Nigerian leaders should strike a balance between regional interests and national interests because it is necessary. Nigerian leaders should strike a balance between regional and national interests. I would like to shed light on an essential debate topic, which states what should matter more to a Nigerian leader. It is necessary for a Nigerian leader. In the context of Nigerian leadership, with the debate between prioritizing regional interests and national interests, it is essential for a Nigerian interest. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone present here today, it is necessary for a Nigerian leader to consider both regional interests and national interests. With this salient point of mine, I think I'll be able to convince you with no confusion that regional interests and national interests should be considered in Nigeria. Thank you.
You don't need. Thank you so much. When your opponents speakers from the starting point, various schools, starting from Villa College, let's give your several applause, please. Welcome to college. Olugbo, please give your several applause. Olugbo Comprehensive High School, Olugbo, please give applause. And lastly, we have Olugbo Grammar School. Please give your several applause. Thank you so much for coming today. And so those, so please, just note that. So you spoke very well in favor of the topic. Some also spoke very well against the topic. I want to, for the Molu Comprehensive High School, when you are speaking for a particular topic,
I am eternally indebted to.
Please, when you are speaking for a particular topic,
and I'll tell you a little bit how.
Once you are for a particular topic, you should emphasize that particular topic. You don't need, when your opponents are speaking, one of the starting points, then you can now debunk all those things they say. So don't combine the two. It's either you go for it or against it. So that's how they cannot do debate. Go for it. If you are going for national interest, don't go for national interest as against the regional interest. So just take it for maybe against next time you are presenting. So if you are for a particular topic, just develop all the necessary points you want to share so that they will hear you out and you felt okay, we are going to come top. So please, just note that. So before we announce the results, we are going to give our chairperson, he's going to give us some remarks.
Thank you so much. And like I was saying before, and the foreign journalist was trying to tell him, oh, it's wrong for Nigeria to take the position. And as foreign affairs,
I'll tell you a little bit how I met them.
Marshall is point diligence.
They're celebrating that is
to create
book and 10th anniversary.
That impression.
And somebody had just sounded to me that they wanted me to
do the right thing based on.
As I heard the name of the folk,
I mean, I always say those were the days we had men that had competition.
Because my father had always spoken very highly of Italy and what he represented, and I've also read about him over the years and seen the great things he's done. I think if you want to enjoy the sweetness, and I use the word deliberately, sweetness of Major General Henry Adifokwe, by the way, he was a medical doctor and was also in the military, is for you to go and check YouTube and just type in Adifokwe, and you'll see how he marshaled this point.
When the lives of Adifokwe,
when the upper started between BP
can't compare
and Nigeria over the case of South Africa. And there was a Commonwealth summit, I think it was in Zimbabwe, and the foreign journalist was trying to tell him, oh, it's wrong for Nigeria to take the position in taking. And as foreign affairs minister then, he marshaled his point with a lot of diligence.
When you see Nigeria failing today,
to create
the leadership recruitment
that impression that Nigeria
and this is the
was actually doing the right thing and based on the conviction.
At least go back.
I mean, I always say those were the days we had men that had conviction.
If we had good leaders.
With due respect, not the kind of leadership class we have today. I'm so sorry. What our leadership bottom of the barrel. See, in 1984, we had a documentary called Squadron of Riches. Where in that documentary, Chino Achebe was talking about the fact that we use our fake 11. Today we are using our 100th 11. When the lives of Adefokwe were in them, you can't compare most people today to the likes of the Adefokwe.
My father then will ensure
that's the height Nigeria was
then.
Likes of Adefokwe, likes of Joao.
Fix the engines.
Yeah, those were military men.
My father was
but they had conviction. They knew their stuff.
And works.
And when you see Nigeria failing today, it's because the leadership recruitment process is failing.
So he will ensure that that works.
And this is the Nigeria we strive so much to at least go back. You don't need to suffer this much if you had good leaders.
So is when
the reason why there's a lot of suffering is because there's no good leader. One of you were talking in your debate, you were talking about how deplorable Odobolu has become. Odobolu wasn't always like this.
We have respect. And also,
wasn't always like this.
Apart from her father,
we had a telephone exchange in Odobolu before many other towns.
Justice to the Court of Appeal.
Today, the Nitel, the other day, I saw goats there.
They was called this finish.
It's horrible. And that was a telephone exchange. We have pipe hangers. Today, most of you don't know what pipe bomb water is. Not pipe bomb water. My father then will ensure that the water corporation pumps water. He will fix the engine. He will ensure it works. My father was supervising to agree.
Because these are people with integrity.
And works. You know,
they deceive all of you. They tell you that money is
between 1992 to 1996.
Your conviction.
So he will ensure that works. We had the same plans of civility.
Destroy the society today.
Today we don't have pipe bomb running water
around for billions. As I said, they've stolen the
So it's when leadership fails that you see
problems.
It's when leadership fails you see problems.
I'd like you to
today,
put your hands together.
we have respect. And also, apart from how far he fought his entire career standing for justice in the court of appeal. Just in the court of appeal. He gets a lot of you do not know. She famously called the spade and gave the Nnamdi Kanu judgment.
Thank you very much. We're very honored. And I thank you all.
Let me brag a bit and say, you now mommy.
Because
these are people with integrity. Please, they've deceived all of you. They tell you that money is integrity. Money is not integrity. Your conviction and what you do for society, how you can speak the truth is integrity. It's not money. They've destroyed the society. Today you can see former governors running around for billions. As I said, they've stolen a bar. So people are hailing them. That's not integrity. A blemished record is integrity. So please, I would like you to put your hands together as we welcome. Please come forward now. Thank you so much.
Because you can see truth. Thank you very much.
Bless you.
So I actually think you are talking about me and you are talking about my family, my father. We're very honored. And I thank you all, officials, and I thank Mr. Oseni. I don't know, did you know him before today? You never knew him? Wow. You all don't watch TV? Arise, morning show? Yes. 8 o'clock, I never miss it. If I'm not around, I record it. I come back to it. The government I realize that one of the greatest newscasters. In fact, newscaster is not the word, you know. Okay. Interrogators. I don't know what name to call you, honestly, but you see, he really makes that show because you can see force he interrogates people, and he's coming from a position of knowledge. In fact, I wonder, do you see? Honestly, because he's always coming out with information, he's very blessed. I don't know what else to say, but you don't find because of him, the country is being held to account. When he makes a statement, the government takes notice. But they take notice, when you remember your roots, some of the time I realize that they change where they are going and make themselves right, because he's a voice that is sought after. He's a voice that is, as he said, is a voice that is respected. It's respected. So cherish him for today. I believe, you know the building that remember where you're coming from.
I built it, yes.
You know he built this place? Yes. You know, he built this place with his funds. I believe this is a library house. That is a self. And if you're not a person of integrity, you don't find a lot of people who do this. You know, people make money, they buy houses. So in Dubai, in London, in America. You understand? There's nothing wrong with it. But when you remember your roots, when you remember the people the people, that is what
But these are the things you have
you know.
to
So
hold.
let
You have
his
to
life be an
You have
example
to
to
cherish
all
the
of you.
house you're coming from.
As he said,
You have
money
to
is
make
good.
the world a better
Most
place.
everybody wants to be affluent. You don't
People
want to
must
have to
know that
depend
you
on
passed
anybody.
through.
You know,
Your school
right?
must know
So
that you passed through.
when you see people like this, you emulate them.
You have to
Money is
leave
not
a
everything.
good legacy behind.
It's not everything.
You have
You
to
know,
be
Yoruba
people of
people will tell you that remember where you are coming from. We respect
You have to be
elders.
people
You know, we
that
don't
tell the truth.
we don't worship money. That person's house. You know, they will look at you. And if you are not a person of integrity, you are nothing. We respect the rags of people, the old people. We respect them because we respect their wisdom. So you are learning a lot of things today, you know, about your lives. You're young, and you all grew up to be people like us, you know, and you go beyond us. But these are the things you have to hold. You have to cherish your integrity. You have to cherish the house you're coming from. You have to make the world a better place.
To stand in front
People
of
must
people
know that
is
you
not
pass
easy.
through. Your school must know that you pass through, and you pass through for good. You have to leave a good legacy behind. You have to be people of integrity. You have to be hardworking people.
So that you are standing in
You have to
front
be
of
people
and you are saying
that
what
will
is
tell the
inside.
truth.
Don't
No
say it
matter
like
what
as if you
happens,
have rehearsed it.
you tell the truth.
You know, because what
you
you
are
are
the
doing is you're
future.
just throwing it
You are
back,
going to
throwing it
make
back,
the world a
throwing it
better
back.
place.
You understand? But you want to be able
And
to
we will
stand
make the world a better place. You cannot leave it. You say, I apologize on behalf of a lot of my peers because we really have failed you. You know, we have failed. You know, but you are coming. When I heard the debate, I know that there is a future. I know that there is a hope. And I celebrate people that came to speak.
These are my people. Although you're all my people.
Of course, there were some lapses, and it's understandable because to stand in front of people is not easy, you know. But when you debate, you have to be sure of what you're saying. You recite it and then let it become deep, so that you are standing in confidence and you are saying what is inside you. Don't say it like as if you have rehearsed it. You know, because what you are doing is you're just throwing it back, throwing it back, throwing it back.
Okay, yes.
But you want to be able to stand and convince people.
Mommy,
so
sister,
when you do that,
you know, the other movements are also
been given some tips. What should be done, what should
so
not be
there's
done.
also going to be a
I
lot of
celebrate
collaboration.
you. I celebrate my little people.
That's fine. Grammar school. So please, it's not just impacting you through the day. Also, you learn how to listen to school. Yeah. So when is the time?
These are my people. Although you're all my
You're going to give us all the information,
but then I
and you
remember
will be part of it. So
and you
we try to cater to every area.
So
of life.
I thank you.
Some might not try that.
All right. Don't
Wonderful, great, lovely.
Okay, yes. So please come
our
forward.
mommy,
Our sister, our friend. You know, the other movements are also big on a lot of sports. So there's also going to be a lot of collaboration with Dax Foundation, the Focus Foundation, and they're going to be doing a lot of sports tournaments. So please, it's not just impacting you through debate, also you learn a lot of lessons through sports. So when is the time? Definitely, she's going to give us all the information and you will be part of it. So we try to cater to every area of life. Some might not thrive in academics, no big deal. Some might not thrive in debate, no big deal. Because you don't win here doesn't mean you're a failure. It means there are other things about your life that you do greater. Like today, wow, it's at the World Nose. It's just there, it's going at the hand, Israel and Israel is Omudogulu. And I don't think the UFC champions Omudogulu. But I would like to call on my wonderful, great, lovely dearest of Drew here. So please come forward and give us.
Good morning, everyone. I'm the assistant the chairman gets the bronze. I'm wearing glasses because I had a little eye surgery in this eye. It's not because I like to rock glasses like everyone does. You know, it's a delight to be here. May the Lord bless our dear Rufai. He's a personality, a journalist. He's a researcher. He's a very important personality in our eyes because he stands for truth. And I think truth is very rare in our country now, isn't it, really? That's why I said that it's my eye. I'm not here to glam you off. I'm just here to support my brother. What I'd just like to share with you or ask you is that what would you want to be when you grow up? What problem would you want to solve when you grow up? Or do you just want to make money? Okay, if you make money, then what problem would you want to solve with the money?
When I graduate, I'm actually going to be interested in teachers.
Can anybody tell me? Just one person stand up. What would you want to be? What problem have you seen in your school coming here? At home, what problem would you want to solve? What problem makes you annoyed that no, it shouldn't be like this? No, when I grow up.
PhD holders,
tell me
what PhD is? It's
Yes, like my school have so many problems in my school.
Give me one.
Like we don't have teachers.
And then you now go to
You'd like to have
then you
better
now go to
teachers.
university, you get your first degree,
So
bachelor,
she
in science or arts.
She wants to see a situation where better teachers, more teachers come in.
Postgraduate.
And when she grows up, I wonder how that's going to influence her
a
thinking.
doctor in philosophy.
Maybe when she gets to youth school, she might, instead of going to work in an office, she might decide, I'm going to actually go and teach others. Or she might decide that, I'm actually going to sponsor a program when I graduate. I'm actually going to be interested in teachers. I'm actually going to encourage people. I might even become a teacher myself. Do you know that teachers in schools abroad,
I want to
a lot
go
of them
to
have a
space.
master's,
Some people are thinking
a lot
already,
of
I
them
want to be
have
a pilot.
PhD holders. You know what PhD is? It's the ultimate. You start with secondary school, GSC, right? And then you now go to after then you now go to university, you get your first degree, bachelor degree in science or art, and then you now go and get a master's. That's a second postgraduate. Then you now go and get philosophy, a doctor in philosophy, PhD, the expert. And you know what a lot of them do? They go back and teach. They teach people like you.
Regional,
yes,
national.
Teaching is a noble profession.
And then deliver it. Even if I
It's
don't
not about money, it's about what problem in the world do I want to solve?
It's been delightful being here.
So you know,
Thank you for having us.
children like you in other parts of the world, that's how they're teaching them.
Thank you so much, and
You would want to be. Some people, I want to go to space. Some people are thinking already, I want to be a pilot. Start
prayers
thinking
alive.
like that. And then go
When the
in that
government grants
direction.
me what I'm looking
And then,
for,
as
then
my big
the voices
sister,
of great people like you
take advantage of everything you have.
even the bigger
Him.
So like to call on
Google him. Find out what he's doing.
George.
Hold on to him. And when they say there's another debating opportunity,
Thank you all for being here.
you did
so that
so
we can allow
well.
you to
I
enjoy
love
yourself.
it the way you introduce yourselves and then you end out and convince you. But you know what national, understand it, and then deliver it. Even if I don't believe or agree, you can convince me. It's been delightful being here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, and we came all the way from Lagos, and it's more than a Thank you guys so much. And like you said, you know what? Keep prayers alive. Hopefully, when the government grants me what I'm looking for, then the voices of great people like you will be transported to the world, even the bigger dimension. So I'd like to call on great George and Pilot George actually to come and just deliver the results and so that we can make some merriment. And thank you all for being here so that we can allow you to enjoy your Saturday and enjoy your great day. Bless you. Dr. Wizard, thank you so much.
competition, we have a great school here, First time to give yourself an applause. Give yourself an applause. Very well. I don't think first position, second position, or fourth position have to mean that they are not very fine. So it depends on how you spoke and you're able to mature your points. Those are the things we need. Even whether I'm in support, like what Amora said, whether I'm in favor or not in favor of that topic, then you can convince me very well, they can say what they're saying is correct. So what you do is, on a regular basis, just continue to practice, and once they give you topic, you can also learn about impromptu or speech, how to something that just pick something. I mean, you don't do a kind of random sampling, you just pick ballots, and you ask to speak on a particular topic. That's an impromptu something you're not prepared for. So it's just always, not only in classroom, always watch television. Which station do you want to be watching right from now? You cannot be watching before. Which do you want to watch now? Give us 7 applause. The best information from Nigeria and all over Africa and all over the world. They all interrogate and they bring it to bear. What does you want to say? Oh, you want to do this? Why do you want to do this? Why do you want to do that? We should open that to the truth. So that's what they stand for. Please always endeavor on weekends, maybe after I come back from school, watch and see how they interrogate people and they bring out the best from them. Please just continue to do that. I'm going to start the result from the rear. We have 4 schools here. From the rear, we have at least Olu Comprehensive High School in 4th position. Please give us a round of applause. Beginning. I believe when we are starting out, they should come forward so they will speak, so that we can get the best speakers among them, or the best speaker out of all the speakers. Please give yourself a round of applause once again.
We've got our best speaker.
Yes, we have
our best speaker.
I don't know her name, but it's from Priestwick College. It was not even the what's your name?
Huh? Favor.
Who was the first speaker? Yes, yes.
No, I think, is it her or what?
No, it's okay. Let's speak.
Okay. Okay.
I was able to marshal upon this part that she don't speak for the guests.
Okay. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Big
thank you a lot today for coming. Please always ensure you practice. You do other extracurricular activities in school, not only reading. We also, we have the 3 domains of education. I hope you know that we have the cognitive, the affective, and the what the last one? The psychomotor. So you do all these things so that you become the best in your school. So we wish you all the best today. We thank you once again for coming. So we hope that your schools, you continue to develop yourself and become the best amongst all the students. Thank you so much. And also, we also thank the for doing this annually. I will continue, like I said, we are going to have more resource center, more library and other places. It's huge. There's a lot of fun that will be involved. There are no collaboration. We can do more better than this. So thank you once again.
A legacy of honor. A legacy of honor. So this is the 3rd position. There's also monetary gifts in it, but we're not going to emphasize on the money and the amount because we believe in advancement. That token is for you to direct it towards your studies and all of that. And we're de-emphasizing the society of money all the time. It's not about that, but it's about what is in you. So, 3rd position.
3rd position is Valiant College.
Valiant College. I'm telling you, Valiant College. Please come forward. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Big round of applause for them. 2nd position.
Ojogolu Grammar School.
Ojogolu Grammar School. Big round of applause for them. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you so much. First position, Princeville Academy. Congratulations. Congratulations. Well done. Princeville Academy, congratulations to you. Fourth position, that's
comprehensive high school.
Okay, comprehensive high school, double comprehensive. Please come forward. There's something there for you. Congratulations. And I'm also going to get you a copy of this book, Major Henry the Folkways book. Congratulations to you. You did well. Definitely work out next time. And for the best speaker, who's the best speaker? The representative of Princeville Academy. A big round of applause. And this award, I personally give every year in honor of my two friends now. Junior Abudu is a very good friend in school, and also Brother Guki. I've also passed on recently, so this is in honor of these two great people that had a very great impact in my life, and we give this award of the best speaker every year. Thank you so much. Thank you all. Really appreciate you. Mother Watts can tell. I'd like to thank all of you for being here. We thank God who has given us the time and the chance and the life to be able to be here. We thank God in His infinite mercy for all His grace. We thank you so much, Dr. When you were here last year, you're also here this year. We cannot thank you enough. We thank you, Mr. Aduabudu. You know, anytime I call on you, you make it happen. We thank you for videoing us and helping us. We thank you too. Really appreciate it. And we thank you all the students for your time and taking out your time. You could have been in other places. We also thank you, dear police officers, for coming with mommy and escorting her all the way. Thank you guys so much. We couldn't have done it without you. Next year, we're going to be here again by His grace. Who's going to win next year? Tell you what, I have other great plans coming up for you guys. I'm working on something. How about you having something, a platform where you can do your debate every time of the day? Just watch out for it. I'll be working on it. Right here. So, and also, it's going to be great next year. It's even going to be bigger. We'd like to thank you, most importantly, for taking our time to come in. You didn't just come, but you also supported. And that's why, the Henry Adefope Foundation is also co-partnering and sponsoring this debate competition with us this year. Thank you so much. And thank you so much. And we pray and all of this development we're trying to do, definitely, I pray it will impact your life and you will become successful. Guess what? You know I promised you something before now.
Yes.
You know I promised you.
Yes.
And I'm delivering now. I tell seven is in the take it. L-J-I-J-Yo. L-2-D Lole. Thank you guys so much. I love you more than what you can tell. We'll take a couple of good pictures. God bless you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, we've been doing the stream, so that's it for this year's edition. Next year is going to be great. Next year is going to be great. Thank you guys. Thank you. Yes, we should end.